Welcome to the Success Sensei podcast for anyone interested in success, happiness, and balance. We'll teach you how to be a black belt at life. And now, your host, former professional fighter, multiple world champion, entrepreneur, and investor, Robert Devane.
This is Roundhouse Rob, the Success Sensei, helping you to win at life one kick and punch at a time. Episode 181. Welcome to the Friday Blitz.
The Success Sensei, Friday Blitz coming at ya.
Do you have a dose of courage and a dash of caution? So too much caution can prevent you from pulling the trigger and executing your plans. And yes, we are talking about goals. So this week we've done a series of podcast episodes based on goals. Monday, Wednesday, and today. Next week we won't be doing goals, but make sure you have a listen to the other episodes if you haven't done so, as they will help with your plans and your goals, and they'll help you to get the most out of them. So do you have a dose of courage and a dash of caution? So as I was saying, too much caution can prevent you from pulling the trigger and executing your plans. It can go hand in hand with procrastination. You can be too cerebral. And while due diligence and being, taking precautions and looking at every eventuality is very important. It's very important to take educated risks, not gamble, educated risks. While that's very important, it comes a time when you've done all your homework that you have to just go for it. If you do not, then you've done all this work and you've essentially chickened out of fulfilling and going through with the outcome, whatever may be. So the courage is very important as well, but you don't want to have so much courage without caution that you recklessly just don't look before you leap and go for things, because then you're not doing calculated risks, you're doing just pure gambling. So that's not smart either. But this question is heavily weighted more for courage than caution, because there comes a time where you have to just let go. Decide what you want. Think about all eventualities, all plans, what could go wrong, what could go right. Try to protect yourself. Try to do your calculations. And then just go for it. Pull the trigger. When the talking stops, the action must start. Now we all know a lot of people who do a lot of talking. And when all is said and done, there was more said than actually done. We have plenty of those. Hopefully that's not you, although I'm sure we're all guilty of it at some stage. But there are many people who are all talk and no action. So you know that you've heard of that statement before, and you know that saying, and it's a very negative saying. So why do we do it then to ourselves? Why do we do all these plans and be very cautious, and then don't actually have the courage to follow through once we've done all our homework? So you do need a dose of courage, and you do need a dash of caution. Set out what you truly want. Not just what you think you want, what you know you want. Look at all your goals and actually really think about the why. Why is it you want it? If it's just to impress somebody else, I don't think that's a strong enough one. You can still go with that if you want. I'm not going to judge you. Fire away. Whatever helps you to achieve whatever you can achieve in your life is good with me. But it's possibly not going to be as strong enough. It's not a deep enough why. So look at the why of your goals. Then try to magnify and maximize your goals. Try to make them bigger than you first thought as well, because we tend to undersell ourselves due to the doubt and the procrastination. As I said, listen to Monday's episode. That's what we were talking about. And then go through all eventualities. Break it down into actionable steps. What could go wrong? And if something does go wrong, how do you pivot and deviate and still continue on your path with whatever change you need to make in order to facilitate that change? And once all that's done, go for it. turn off your mind. It's exactly like fighting. You do all your training, you do all your visualizing, you run through the fight in your waking hours, in your sleeping hours, in your training. If you have the opportunity to be in a cage or a ring, you walk through the fight process and you look at every eventuality. If they do this, you're going to do that. What if they do this, you're going to do that. Then when it comes to the actual event, the actual fight, you have to have faith in that whole process and let it all go. And whatever way it works out, that's the way it works out. You can't continue to stay in that cerebral mindset, because it will actually hinder your progress. It's now time for action. It's now time to do stuff. It's not time to be analyzing and to be, hypercritical of yourself. So that's what we need to do with our goals. There comes a point where you need to chuck in the dose of courage after you've done your dash of caution. Hopefully that helps you with your goals. Hopefully it's stimulated a bit of thought regarding whatever it is that you have on the back burner that you should be doing right now. Let me know. Please let me up and let me know if you need any other information or if you need a hand with your goals. I absolutely love goals. It does get me going. It's what motivates me, doing my own goals and looking at other people's goals. I love to hear what everybody's doing. It's very exciting, especially when you see them actually starting to come to fruition. So message me anytime, thesuccesssensei.com. Thank you for listening. I'm Roundhouse Rob, the Success Sensei. Life is a fight you can enjoy and win. Bowing out.
This has been the Success Sensei, fighting the winning fight. So add us, subscribe, like, and comment. Keep those hands up and keep moving forward.